Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Polar, and today I'm playing some Penumbra Overture, and you'll have to bear with me because,
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make
well,
the
I
same
got a cold,
mistakes
but
my father made.
trying to be good about it.
Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it, so when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. But he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor.
Creaky chair.
Of course, I went, as he knew I would.
Alright, I'm done doing that.
I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world-renowned for two things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Alright. Now I've played oh, excuse me. I was originally going to play this for my channel ages ago. Yeah, I know all about the Notebook. And, can I stand up? There we go. So I've been a little while, but I lost the footage, and it wasn't really good anyway, so yeah, that's nothing I need. Of course, it's recording in the dark, you know, so. Alright, there we go. Close that up, pick that up, good. Yep, I want to get going before it's dark. A little pretty quick. But I'm going to try, because, alright, well. Basically, I'm freezing to death, and I need to find a place to get out of the cold. The frames are kind of iffy on the outside, but like in the beginning, but they'll even out. Go ahead and grab this. Oh, excellent. Go ahead and flip this right up. There we go. So for those of you that came before Amnesia, it's the same basic mechanics, although Amnesia is a little more fluid about it. Drinking water like crazy. I can't believe I fell that far and survived. Maybe I didn't. This looks really good with motion blur. I recently upgraded my computer, of course, and now I can do everything with the awesome motion blur and stuff. That was a good toss. I don't really know why I'm not talking much, but okay. I really don't know how people. Well, that helps. I don't really know how people can game in the dark. I really can't do it. Go ahead and put that in the one slot, I guess. Alright, the controls are coming back to me. There wasn't anything else in here, right? No other doors, I don't think so. Oh, what is this? Fine. Oh! Yep, need the pipe. Or steel rod, excuse me. Trying to angle my mouth away from the mic when I cough. That just takes me back. Oh, wow. Forgot about that. Whatever. I didn't know what to expect, but it made me feel something I hadn't felt since I was a child. I'd never given it much thought before, but I realized that our entire society is a network of safety nets, emergency services at the end of the phone line, health and safety in the workplace, friends, family, lovers, all there. If something goes wrong, part of a carefully designed structure to prevent all there if something goes wrong. Part of a carefully designed structure to prevent all but the most mundane of emotions. Once again, I felt like I did when I was in school, surrounded by a closing ring of older kids, knowing anyone that might help me, friends, parents, teachers, were too scared or too far away. Too scared of kids? Are you serious? Alrighty. I'm just gonna crouch because I know what is in this area. That all those basically said was, there's anything could be down here, and I shouldn't try to fight anything. I should just hide, which is good advice. Okay, the storage room. I have to go to the storage room for something. I'm gonna go to the office first. This game is just, the atmosphere for me is worse. I have amnesia. Water break. All right. That doesn't really talk about anything important. I need Baxtrin though. It mentions people getting sick and hearing voices and stuff. Alright. Oh, what do we got here? We got a key. I'm talking about some strange rocks that they dug up. They recycled a lot of, oh, that bass just killed me. A man, an old man, clutching something unseen. He is strange, and yet he is no stranger. Never seen before. Still I know. This man before me is Howard. I call him Father. Now these things are really cryptic. I don't really know. Look at all these papers, huh? Check that out. Got a typewriter here. That's where I got that from. Oh, yeah, that's right. Big book of explosives. I don't think there's anything in these. Oh, jerky. Yeah, I don't remember if I can actually. Oh, pain pills. That's right. All right, done everything in here. Alrighty. Anybody out? Oh. Never been this scared in my life. Oh, I can feel the adrenaline start to pump. Oh goodness. Can I lean still? Yeah, okay. Is it still right there? I can't tell. Oh, it's all the way down there. Alright, now I don't remember where I gotta go. This is I gotta go to storage. Oh, the workshop. I can't go to the workshop? Oh, that's right. I gotta go around him anyway. But I can't go to the workshop yet because the door's locked. Good doggy. Good, I can go to the storage room this way too. It's the door I gotta get into, but it's locked. Yeah, I'm not ready for that part. I don't want to play that part. Oh, I didn't even start my timer. It's alright, I've probably been playing for 5 minutes. What an idiot. Alright, let's go. I know sometimes the dog patrols this way, I think, before you even get out of there. Oh. Alright, go, just run. I don't want to be in here anymore. Oh, I hate this part. Just in there mumbling to himself. I don't know why this box was so hard to move, but as soon as you take the stupid... Alright. Oop, there you go. It was different, but the same that time. Like I had more control, but over what? Wow, there we go. Oh yeah. Right, the whispering in the ear can definitely stop. Looks as if this basement caved in some years ago. Something's tunneled through here more recently, though. What sort of creature makes these markings? Oh. Come on, ladder. Come on. Gotta bring you. I'm just gonna bring you back out. There's still something I gotta do down there, however. So, but here, you gotta go right up here. Come on. There you go. I haven't used my flashlight at all. Apparently, my brightness is too high. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, I turned it up for... Oh, there we go. That's terrifying. Alright. I turned it up because I was just messing around. I didn't really want to... Ooh, forgot about that. Oh, yes. I begin this record still in the hope that the great work we have undertaken here might one day be of scientific value. Despite the chaos which has ensued in the 6 hours previous, my aim is to remain secure until what help there may be arrives. And to that end, I have barricaded myself into a small workshop area in the abandoned part of the mine. I hope that the meager food rations here will keep me alive, and that those I hide from will not jeopardize that. Perhaps this mine really is cursed. It's almost precisely 30 years since the incident that has brought us here. And now 30 years on, fate has struck again. I forecasted that today the rescue crews would arrive, but I can only hypothesize that they would be unaware of my location and hence busy themselves evacuating the other survivors. If they have not arrived by tomorrow, I will go out in search of them. That's a good idea. My first mistake was to make assumptions on the matter of rescue. Hold on, let me just turn on my iPod. My second mistake was to make assumptions on the safety of this mine. My third mistake was to act on both those assumptions in going outside of my safe haven. My best estimate is that I left the workshop where I was secured about 2 days ago in search of aid, and I have found only danger. I approached the old living quarters, but curiously could find no sign of life whatsoever. I returned in what I thought was the direction from which I had come, but soon found myself in an unfamiliar locale. Confused but focused, I attempted to make my way home, but found myself threatened by some species of feral creature, which seems to have made this old mine its home. Although the specimen bore significant interest to me, I chose to retreat, only to find myself outmaneuvered and outnumbered by the beasts. I turned and ran, injuring my ankle in the process, which I believe is now most likely a sprain, rather than a fracture. For some time I cowered and fled into the dark, but a few hours ago I discovered a door leading to a smaller, disused part of the mine, the key for which I still have in my pocket. Within that area I discovered this storage room, and I think it should keep me safe for some time. This place is a maze. My lesson learnt: I will not venture out again until I am certain the area is safe. Day 19. Rescue seems increasingly unrealistic. Supplies diminishing. Lots of spiders in this place. I do not like spiders. I caught one of the accursed 8-legged beasts nestling in my open mouth when I woke up this morning. In my surprise, I swallowed it. It's not so much the act of swallowing which concerns me, but the genus of arachnid. It would be unlikely that a cave-dwelling spider would be venomous to any significant degree, but the possibility troubles me all the same. Any known venom would have affected me by now, and so today is the first minor cause for celebration that I've had since the incident. But, by lucky coincidence, this revelation also means I have discovered a virtually inexhaustible supply of nutrition. I intend to venture into the basement beneath this storeroom, in the name of science, to discover more about these creatures' natural habitat. For 4 days now, I have been surviving solely off the quite considerable sustenance provided by the spiders. For some time I was struggling to gather enough of the crunchy little morsels. However, Lady Luck smiled on me once more, when the batteries in my torch died and I made a second life-saving finding. The creature's natural habitat is the dark. With my light now diminished, I need only lie still for a few minutes, and will have attracted enough of the beasts for a rather hearty meal. Alright, that guy's insane. And that was really long reading time. Tell me I did okay. I mean, I think I did alright. It looks like a brain, but it's rags, so... It's too dark. It's way too dark. It always gets me. Always. Alright. My earlier assumptions on the benign nature of my cellmates may have been made in error. After a careful autopsy, I am concerned that there may be a small volume of natural chemicals stored in the stomach which, if ingested regularly over a period of time, may become psychotropic, or even lethal. My only real chance is to break out of here and raid any stashes of supplies I can find. However, the evidence against such a move is insurmountable. 1. I have no source of light. 2. I swore to myself I wouldn't leave until I heard human voices outside. And 3. The spiders are so tasty. Day 100. From the marks I've been making on the walls and my scribbled diary entries, which, in the dark, may amount to an illegible scrawl, today is the 100th day of my new life. Over the past month, my edible friends have become more and more aggressive and have swelled in number and size. Whether or not this is a result of my plundering their ecosystem, I am unsure. However, at this rate of growth, they will soon be too large to crawl through the gaps in the walls. Oh my goodness. For all I know, I could only be seeing the tip of the iceberg. Alright, well, my timer is telling me that I'm towards the end of the episode, so that was it for, well, it's not it for today, but that was the first episode of Penumbra. Stay tuned for the second episode directly after this one, which I'm going to record now. Check out my Amnesia videos, my Minecraft videos, Oblivion, that's what I'm going to do, so stay tuned. I have a lot of awesome stuff. Yeah. See you guys later.